Hi there, Patrick. So, your last set of essays, let's see what you've done here, shall we? Okay. Most green energy. Nowadays, most green energy is becoming more and more prevalent. Okay. So, over the last few years, the consumption of renewable energy has become more widespread around the planet. Some people believe that this new technology of sustainable energy generation is more suitable for the environment and economy of a country, while others argue that renewable energy is a serious threat to energy security. Okay, I would have appreciated it if this wasn't a direct copy, because look, a serious threat to energy security, and here, a serious threat, oops, wait, serious threat to energy security. So that's considered like a phrase essentially, and you've copied a phrase from the prompt. Try not to do that. It shows a lack of flexibility with the language, and it shows that it gives the examiner at least the impression that you're unable to produce your own language. So avoid that at all costs. Okay, so I strongly agree that green energy is better for the environment and could also lower costs. Get rid of the because it's just costs general. There is ample evidence to argue that renewable energy could save the planet from global warming. This is due to the fact that renewable energy does not emit CO2 gas, which causes climate change. For example, a recent Harvard study showed that Iceland, which is the first country that fully runs on renewable energy sources, does not emit CO2 and has the best air quality in the world. In addition, it even lowered the cost for energy due to the fact that it sells the overabundance of energy to neighboring countries. It is therefore agreed that renewable energy is both economically and environmentally sound. Lovely. There's not a whole lot of development, but it's well done. You've done everything you're supposed to do. Everything is accurate, so good. Moving on. However, other people argue that green energy is a threat to energy security and could lead to power shortages. This fear could arise from the belief that renewable energy sources, such as solar panels and wind turbines, are not fully tested and could lead to insufficient power, whereas this fear is not based on facts. A new study from University of Wales has showed that energy security improves if we build more small green energy plants, such as wind farms. Consequently, empirical evidence suggests that the people who believe renewable energy could threaten energy security are wrongly informed. All right, good. In conclusion, although most people know that green energy is better for the environment and could even reduce costs, there are still some people who are incorrectly informed about the positive impact. Okay, fine. Okay, this is well done, Patrick. You've answered the question. Your development was very good. There was no inaccuracy as far as I could tell, maybe just like one or two little things. Everything was really quite good. The grammar was good. It was accurate. You know what you could have done that maybe, and I'm just trying to give you some room for growth essentially. One thing that you could have done more, and I would have liked to see more of, is maybe a little higher level vocabulary, especially some higher level collocations, just so that we could be sure that you would get a nice high score for lexical resource. Now, the vocabulary you used was accurate. I just would have liked to see some less common vocabulary. That's maybe the one thing that I would like to see a little more of. Other than that, really, it was a well executed essay, so good job with it. Let's go straight into your task one. It's the map. Okay. I know which map you're talking about. I pretty much see it in my sleep, so it's fine. Okay, the map shows an island in two different stages, before and after construction. Overall, it is seen that the renovation has made many changes, like provision of huts, boats, roads, and footpaths, but the size of the island remained the same over the period. All right, first of all, it's not renovation. It wasn't renovated. We use renovation to talk about a home that has gotten old, and so we then, fix it up to make it new. That's not what has happened to this island. Instead, the island has been constructed, okay? And this, again, renovation twice is wrong. So overall, it is seen that after building, essentially, you could have said after the building of many, and I don't even think they're huts. I don't think it's appropriate to call them huts. Huts kinds of makes you think of something rather primitive. We don't know that they're primitive. So you could say accommodation. That would have been a good word here. So let's try it again. Overall, it is seen that the building of accommodation. And they didn't build boats, right? They just built a port. So again, overall it is seen that the building of accommodation, the port, roads, and footpaths. I have to change it again, don't I? Overall, it is seen that the building of these things, in any case, has changed the face of the island completely, but the size has remained the same. All right, you could have said something like that. In the first image, the island is rather sparse with just 8 trees. Capital your T here. This is reduced to 3 after the construction started. This was reduced. A small lake at the top hand section and a beach to the left side of the island are seen, and these remain at the same location after development. I didn't see that. I thought that the lake was something that was man-made, only in the developed island, not in the previous island. I'll have to look at the image, but that's my understanding here. Okay, on the developed island there are 22 new accommodation huts. Again, I don't like the word huts. I have to look at this. I'm questioning your accuracy. I don't remember it being 22. And 3 large complexes near the newly installed pier at the lower central point of the map. A vehicle track is constructed which starts from the pier and connects 3 large buildings. These buildings are to the huts by footpaths. No, they're not. These buildings are connected to the accommodation by footpaths. The majority of the homes are arranged in a circular fashion around the footpaths, while you're missing some sort of cohesive device here. The huts on the left part of the island near the beach are arranged in a more standard pattern. Boats are also present in the new map of the island. Oops, what's this? Go away. Okay. You mentioned 3 large buildings. Usually, most of the successful tasks here actually refer to them by name. I think it's a mall. I think it's a hotel. I think it's, I can't remember what the third one is. Maybe a restaurant? I don't really remember. Most people do refer to them by name. You just called them 3 large buildings. This is fine, but I cannot say that it had the accuracy or the development of your previous task. There were certainly more inaccuracies in terms of grammar and in vocabulary. So of the 2, this is certainly the weaker task. But as far as I can tell and as far as I remember the map here, you have successfully talked about everything. New installed pier. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much covered all the important features, but like I said, it wasn't with the utmost accuracy. So go ahead and correct these. Patrick, I don't know when your exam is. I would like to see more essays from you. I want you to keep up your momentum, and I really would like to see you writing and getting feedback for your writing right up to your exam. I think it's important for you to keep practicing and to get feedback for that writing. So if you can, try to sign up for some more essay corrections so you can keep practicing and keep getting feedback right up to the day of your exam. And I really would like to see more of your essays, okay? Regardless of what you decide, please keep us posted. Let us know how you're doing. And if you decide to take your exam, let us know how you do on that. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you and ideally seeing more of your essays. Good luck.